The internet never forgets. It's a phrase that's become synonymous with our digital age. In an era where every click, every comment, and every view leaves a trace in the vast expanse of cyberspace, it seems nothing can truly be hidden forever. So when certain videos vanish from the internet seemingly into thin air, they not only captivate our curiosity, but also raise questions about the nature of reality itself. As we delve into this haunting topic, remember, some things are best left buried in the recesses of the internet. The Wyoming Incident. It all started with whispers in online forums. People discussing a strange video that was doing the rounds on peer-to-peer networks like Limewire. By the mid-2000s, it had found its way onto YouTube. This video, which originated from an obscure website called Formspring, purportedly documented a genuine incident of paranormal activity. It was titled simply, "Something Weird Happened in Wyoming," and upon watching it, no one could deny that weird was an understatement. The footage showed a black and white image with red and green overlays that looked like static from an old TV, but the real horror lay in the audio. A distorted voice repeated a single phrase over and over again, "We will interrupt your thoughts." Then as suddenly as it started, it stopped. Some claimed it was a lost broadcast signal from a local TV station in Wyoming. Others thought it was an experimental art piece. But the mystery deepened when it was discovered that the original poster who uploaded the video had deleted his account and the link to the original video was dead. If this was a prank, it was an elaborate one. But if it was real, what did it mean? Theories ranged from a government experiment to an interdimensional portal gone awry. And since then, the internet has been left wondering what secrets lie buried in the static of that mysterious broadcast. The Max Headroom broadcast hijacking. Imagine watching your favorite television show when suddenly everything goes wrong. The picture distorts, the audio cuts out, and instead of your program, you see a stranger messing around with the controls. On November 22, 1987, this exact scenario played out across Chicago. Except instead of a stranger, it was a man dressed as the British television character Max Headroom. This bizarre incident, now known as the Max Headroom broadcast hack, was not just a one-off prank. For 90 terrifying seconds, the man spoke incoherently, flashing captions on the screen saying, "Blee blah blah." After briefly disappearing off camera, he returned and cut away from the broadcast. But the true extent of the footage is still unknown. Why? Because much of the original tape is missing. The man's identity was never discovered, and the motive behind the stunt remains a mystery. To this day, only a few grainy VHS copies exist, each degrading with time. As technology advances, the mystery deepens. Researchers have used AI to try and restore the images and voices from those tapes. But the truth is, some things are best left lost to time. The Grave Robber video. In the early days of the internet, there was a legend. A video floating around on underground forums that no one could find after a while. People would talk about it. They said it was scary, too scary. But they couldn't share it anymore because it was gone. People described it as a grainy black and white video taken at night showing a group of teenagers sneaking into a graveyard. It was typical teen foolishness until something unexpected happened. In the darkness, the group started digging up a grave. They didn't stop. They kept digging. Then a terrifying sound appeared. Something scratching, clawing like it was trying to climb out. Then another sound, muffled screams under the ground. The whole thing was too creepy, too realistic. People started to panic thinking it might be real. But if it was, why hadn't they stopped? Why had they dug up the grave? Did they release whatever was inside? Nobody knew. One day the video just vanished. There were no more links, no copies. Whatever it showed, whoever uploaded it made sure it disappeared. Today, nobody knows if it's just a story or a warning. But if you're ever digging in the dark, listen carefully. The missing Disney cartoon Suicide Mouse. In the dark corners of the internet, there are legends whispered among those who dare to listen. One such tale involves a misplaced Disney cartoon, not an obscure animation lost in the vaults of corporate greed, but a disturbing animation that was never meant to be seen by human eyes. It started as a story told around computer screens and chat rooms. A story of an unreleased Mickey Mouse cartoon from the 1930s. In this macabre animation, Mickey is seen wandering through dark city streets under the glow of eerie streetlights. As he walks, the music swells, growing increasingly unsettling. Then comes the scream. A high-pitched, distorted sound that shatters the silence and freezes the blood in your veins. The legend goes that a Disney animator watched this clip and took their own life, The company panicked, fearing bad publicity. They tried to cover it up, to erase all traces of the film. But copies leaked. Today, the internet is filled with references to Suicide Mouse, Avi. Fragments of the supposed video circulate online accompanied by chilling descriptions. But the original remains elusive, a ghost in the machine. Is it a cautionary tale or a sinister urban myth? You decide. The Missing Blank Room Soup sequel. On August 24, 2006, a chilling video was uploaded onto the internet. It depicted a gaunt man sitting in a blank room. He was eating soup from a spoon and occasionally looked up at two cloaked figures observing him. Their faces hidden, they offered him food and comfort, but their intentions remained unclear. The atmosphere was thick with tension, leaving viewers unsettled and desperate for answers. Before long, the video went viral, and with it came a plethora of theories and questions. What was the soup? Why was the man eating it? And who were the cloaked figures? Unfortunately, the video's creator, Joseph Cliff, did little to quell the storm. When questioned, he offered cryptic replies and refused to divulge more details. This only added fuel to the fire of speculation and intrigue. But that wasn't the end of the story. Rumors swirled about a sequel, a second video where the man's fate was revealed. Yet despite the anticipation and curiosity, the sequel never materialized. Some say it doesn't exist. Others believe it was intentionally suppressed. Whatever the truth, the disappearance of the sequel has only amplified the mystery surrounding the original video, leaving us with more questions than answers and a lingering sense of unease. Closing thoughts. We live in an age where everything seems to be recorded. Every event, every moment is captured and stored somewhere in the vast expanse of the internet. It seems nothing can truly be hidden. Yet ironically, there are numerous videos that have managed to disappear without a trace. These aren't just ordinary videos. They range from the mundane to the bizarre and the terrifying. But what they lack in consistency, they make up for in mystery. Is it possible for a video to simply vanish? How do we reconcile the permanence of the internet with the reality of missing videos? These are questions that challenge our understanding of the digital world. As for the videos themselves, their absence speaks volumes. They serve as chilling reminders of the ephemeral nature of our online experiences. In a world where everything is meant to be saved forever, they are the ultimate digital ghosts, haunting us with their absence. Perhaps their disappearance is part of their allure. The fact that we can't see them, that we can't know what's in them, leaves room for our imaginations to run wild. It makes the stories surrounding them even more captivating. Yet, there's a darker side to this fascination. The more we seek out these lost videos, the more we contribute to their mystique. We become part of the very mystery that surrounds them. In our quest to uncover the unknown, we often forget the power of what we don't see. Sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones lurking in the shadows, the ones we can't quite make out, but whose presence we can feel all around us. So, what are some of the creepiest lost videos that you've heard of? Have you ever come across a video that vanished without a trace? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the digital unknown, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Where the veil between reality and the digital world is at its thinnest, and the stories we tell will leave you questioning the boundaries of what is real and what is lost.